Hello, this is Nina from the EUAA Newscast. Welcome to our very first episode. Today, we are taking a closer look at what happened across the European Union Agency for Asylum in 2025. And to do this, we will focus on key numbers to highlight the impact that the agency had in supporting national authorities in their asylum and reception work. It was a remarkable year for the agency. It was a year of significant challenges, but also of meaningful accomplishments. Across Europe, asylum systems continue to face pressure. And even though 2025 saw a 90% decrease in applications, conflicts and instability still drove people to seek protection in the European Union. Member states worked hard to manage applications efficiently while ensuring that fundamental rights are respected. This is where the EUA played a key role. We support EU member states with operational assistance, with training, with asylum knowledge, but also with institutional coordination. Our mission is simple but essential. Our role is to help make asylum systems in the EU more fair, effective, and harmonized. Let's begin with the agency's operations. They are at the heart of EUA's fieldwork. Over the past year, the agency further expanded operational support to member states, deploying experts and managing complex field activities and resources. Colleagues have been instrumental in preparing for the implementation of the PAC, strengthening contingency planning and the development of coordinated operating plans. They work directly on the ground, in registration centers, reception facilities, and asylum offices. They are helping national authorities process applications efficiently while maintaining high-quality standards. Let's now go to Maria to see what are the key achievements of EUA operations last year.
The agency implemented operational plans with 12 member states. This included the 4 countries identified as being under migratory pressure and 6 out of the 12 considered to be at risk of migratory pressure in the European Annual Asylum and Migration Report. In total, the agency implemented an operational budget of more than 90 million euros and deployed 1,400 operational personnel. Alongside member states, the EUAA supported 67,000 registrations and more than 19,000 interviews. The agency also continued to support on temporary protection and reception. In Greece, the agency provided information sessions to more than 140,000 participants, whilst in Italy, the EUAA supported the referral of 33,000 applicants with special needs. At the same time, the agency further streamlined and structured its operational delivery model, strengthening prioritization. Progress also continued on safe and legal pathways, with 22 resettlement missions and 1,600 persons supported through our resettlement support facility in Istanbul.
Next is training and professional development carried out by the EUA. 2025 marked a major milestone with the inauguration of the EUA Academy, the first initiative of its kind in Europe dedicated to providing high-quality, structured training to asylum and reception professionals across the European Union. The agency develops common curricula, online learning modules, workshops, and certification programs. Training is not just about knowledge, it is about building a professional community grounded in common values and standards. Let's hear from my colleague Luca about their progress and impact this year.
Capacity building remained strong throughout 2025. EUA recorded 31,743 participations in training activities, which is an impressive 79% increase to 2024, delivered through 1,150 training sessions. Feedback remains strong with an 84% satisfaction rate. 92% of learners also recorded that they can apply their new learned skill to their daily work, while also noting that 7,860 learners followed the specialized training on the Pact on Migration and Asylum, helping member states in preparing for implementation.
The EUA is also Europe's established knowledge hub with regard to international protection. It provides guidance materials, analysis, best practices, and a large amount of technical resources to national counterparts. Over the past year, the agency worked intensely to align its products with the new Pact for Migration and Asylum, updating guidance and analytical tools. It has also prepared key fact sheets and country assessments at short notice to support high-level discussions in Brussels. In addition, pilot monitoring exercises were carried out in cooperation with member states, marking an important step toward the full implementation of the monitoring mechanism under the agency's new mandate. Reliable, up-to-date information is the backbone of a fair asylum system. These products ensure that decision-making across the EU remains evidence-based and consistent. We now invite our colleague Laurent to present highlights from Asylum Knowledge.
Situational awareness was further strengthened through 548 analytical outputs and the processing of more than 3,500 datasets, supporting a shared European picture of asylum trends. Country information support expanded significantly. EUAA produced 3,300 pages of new country of origin information and answered almost 1,400 medical queries from member states. 5 new country guidance documents were also issued on key countries of origin. Convergence efforts continued to advance with 17 practical guides published and 104 thematic networks events bringing together 3,339 participants, including members of courts and tribunal. Satisfaction with this meeting reached 95%. The monitoring mandate was also tested through 2 pilot exercises in Estonia and in the Netherlands. The EUAA monitoring mechanism, which aims at supporting continuous improvement of asylum and reception system, will be fully operational as of July 2026.
And finally, we turn to the institutional external collaboration and support provided by the EUA. Through this work, the agency strengthened its security standards, organized the first annual State of Asylum conference, supported the introduction of liaison officers in member states, and facilitated major internal transitions. The EUA also continued strengthening its governance, compliance, data protection, and fundamental rights. These achievements demonstrate that operational excellence must always go hand in hand with accountability and strong institutional foundations. Let us now hear from Antonis about their milestones in 2025.
Strong governance remained at the heart of EUA's work in 2025. The agency held 4 management board meetings and 4 executive board meetings to guide its strategic direction. Legal work also stayed a key priority. EUAA handled more than 460 requests for legal advice, prepared 20 court submissions, and processed 47 public access to document requests, strengthening transparency and sound decision-making. Progress on the pack continued steadily, with 50 pack products completed, reaching a 42% completion rate. International cooperation grew further. EUAA prepared over 250 high-level meetings and delivered 93 capacity-building activities for partner third countries. Public outreach reached new highs in 2025. The agency organized 289 events, while media coverage achieved a potential reach of 16.7 billion. In addition, the first annual Asylum conference brought together 886 participants, showing strong engagement from stakeholders.
Across the agency, one message stood out in 2025. EUA is about partnership, professionalism, solidarity, and resilience. None of this would be possible without the invaluable support of colleagues working behind the scenes in administration. Their work may not always be visible, but it forms the foundation that allows the agency to operate effectively. From coordinating recruitments and supporting staff development, to ensuring contracts are in place, payments are processed, and IT systems remain secure, these teams keep the organization running smoothly every day. They make sure colleagues have the tools, resources, and support they need to carry out their work. Already now, in the 3rd month of 2026, preparations for the implementation of the EU Pact on Migration and Asylum are moving forward. Every deployment, every training session, every report, and every coordination effort contributes to a stronger common European asylum system.